Alright, what up, Mile High 6 here back again with a new video. Today I'll be discussing a Toronto Raptors video. This is the All-Star break. The Raptors are 28-31 at the All-Star break. Let's go over the season. First, I want to go over the stats of the team and who's our leaders and stats and stuff. As for the All-Star break, the Broncos, it's got football still in my mind, kind of. The Raptors, they got two representatives, one in the All-Star game, one in the Rising Stars game. We got Scottie Barnes in the Rising Stars game. And this year hasn't been as smooth as the rookie year for the Scottie Barnes, but lately he's been fucking balling out, being who he is. And I love it. And then we got our All-Star, Mr. Pascal Siakam, dudes. Pascal Siakam going in the All-Star game. He wasn't voted in because, politics and shit. And then, Kevin Durant had to get hurt. Some guys had to get hurt or opt out or whatever, and he came in, so he's going to be a reserve. And good for him. He deserves it. Now he's a two-time All-Star. Good for him. He's averaging 25 a night. He's putting up points. He's playing really good lately. Ever since that little break from the All-Star, he had a little stretch where he wasn't putting up any 20-point games. I guess that was because of he was gassed, and then they finally had a little break, and they started winning. He started putting up points, so all right. So let's go to the stats right here. So these are the overall leaders. It's all Siakam. Siakam 25.2 points per game. Was at 26, but he slowed down a little bit. He's still 25.2 points per game. Good. 7.8 rebounds. 6.6 assists for Fred, and then OG with 2.1 steals, which that's still good, but he's always hurt. And then Koloko with 1.1 blocks. Those are our leaders. So Fred and Gary are obviously second in points. Fred's probably gonna get to 20 at the end of the year the way he's playing. He's been playing better. Leads the team in assists. With blocks per game is probably, Pirtle, 3.1, playing 3 games. But Pirtle had a really good game. He had a really good game against the Magic yesterday. Achua has been playing better lately. OG's hurt. I like the way Achua's playing off the bench. Boucher's been still hit and miss. Otto Porter robbed us. Sadie Showing gold. Malachi Flynn sucks. Banton. Wieskamp. Justice for Wieskamp, man. Let me switch back to me. Justice for fucking Joe Wieskamp. Play him, Nick. Come on. They signed him to a multi-year deal. He's not in the doghouse. Might as well fucking play him after the All-Star break. I know we're going to get Gary back. He's probably going to be playing. Same with OG, but still, play him off the bench. Juancho is probably our worst fucking player. Hernan Gomez does nothing on this team. 3 points per game. Come on. He stinks. Ron Harper, who cares? Ken Birch got traded. Jeff Champagne's gone. Downton played 10 minutes. And, that's the roster pretty much. Those are everyone who played with the Raptors. Christian Coloco's case is that I like Christian Koloko. It's just he needs to finish around the rim more, and, he still needs to develop. I know we got him. He's 7-foot center. He was our tallest player until we got Jakob Poeltl in the trade. But, so let's go over the standings. How I feel the season's coming up. The Raptors are 9th in the play-in, which I don't. My stance. It was the tank season, but we're fucking it up. The Raptors are fucking it up. They're winning too many games. I don't like it. I know this schedule is kind of easy right now. Let me go Raptors. Raptors schedule. The schedule coming up is kind of easy. Oh my god, the Pistons. We're winning 2 games in a row against the Pistons. Why not? Goats. Alright, so we got the Pelicans, which is at home. And then we got Detroit again at 12 o'clock game on a Saturday, which is weird. Then we got the Cavs. Alright, so these are 2 hard games. And then we got the Wizards, the Bulls, which they're The Wizards back-to-back, which I think we could win both of them. Siakam's probably going to go off. Nuggets, that's hard. Thunder. Like, it's kind of mixed, but we got some shitty teams that they should beat, and there's some games that maybe we can upset, like the Pelicans one. But like, you look at the standings, NBA standings. I want to go like in the East. We're ninth, so all right, we're ninth, and we're a game up on the Bulls. We're like 2 games up on the Pacers. Like, we can finish below them hopefully, but they're on bad streaks. We're on a 2-game winning streak. It's a mess right now. I don't like it. I don't like it. The Raptors are projecting to go up. I don't like it. I know you got to be a fan of your team. You know, you got to love, all that shit. But I don't like it. It's pissing me off that they're winning at the wrong time. I forgot what month it was, but after that 5-game losing streak, and beginning of the year, we just barely got, we couldn't be 3 games over 500. It was always meddling around 500, and then we had that big losing streak, and I'm like, we gotta tank. Like, we gotta get, we're not good enough. And then we had injuries, too, with Siakam and Trent and OG all the time. And Precious was out forever, and then I'm like, we don't need him. And then now he's balling, which I'm happy, because he's young, and he can be a really good piece for this team going forward in the future. So, yeah, that's basically the season. Again, I like Yakapurtle. They better extend him, because then that first-round pick will be gone for no reason. We're not going to finish bottom 6, because this fucking team doesn't want to go into a rebuild. So, that pick is gone. That first-round pick next year is gone. But we may get more first-round picks this year, because Fred VanVleet, probably going to do a sign and trade with him to Orlando. Why not? Couple young players and that Bulls pick, if they still have that pick, why not? For the Raps to, get 2 first-round picks this year. Kind of makes up for it a little bit, but I don't know. We also got Gary Trent Jr. as a free agent. We'll see how that goes. Are we going to re-sign him? Is he going to walk? I don't know. The trade deadline pissed me off still. I'm still pissed from that trade deadline. If you're a Raptors fan, you shouldn't be happy with that trade deadline. Even if we go to the playoffs and get bounced in the first round, you shouldn't be happy with that trade deadline at all. They should have traded OG Anunoby to the Grizzlies. Even if they're top 10 protected, the Grizzlies are keeping those picks. Who cares? The Clippers were dumb for not accepting the Terrence Mann in a first-round pick trade. I thought Kawhi wanted his boy back. Wow. There was a lot of proposed trades that didn't go down. So I don't think it was all on the Raptors, but Masai could have made a trade just to fucking, he doesn't make long-term decisions. And that still pissed me off when he said, I don't make long-term decisions at the trade deadline, but you trade for Yakapurtle, and you have to give him a contract. That's a long-term decision, buddy. I don't make long-term decisions. They're not a good way to make a long-term decision. Well, you made a long-term decision there. I like Yakapurtle. I like the way he's been playing. Even the games that he didn't put up 30. These last 3 games he's been balling. So I like it. He's 6 blocks. Come on, man. I haven't seen a center like that on the Raptors since Ibaka and Ibaka. JV wasn't that good at defense. Ibaka, Gasol, those guys were better at defense than JV. JV was just a big guy. He was good on offense, really. His defense was meh. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. This season, we'll see what happens in the second half. I'm proud of Siakam and Barnes for getting, doing stuff with the All-Star game. Shit, give us more recognition. But the season as a whole has been really disappointing. The Raptors were, could have been a playoff team, in a top 5 seed in the East, but injuries and just fucking no center, no bench, no shooting really cost them, this season. I was complaining all off season about not getting any guards for the bench, not getting any bench players, and look what happened and bit us in the ass. So, I'm just saying. That's all I gotta say. Peace, and that's my Raptors first half recap. Enjoy the All-Star game, even though I'm not watching. Enjoy the shooting contest, the 3-point contest, dunk contest. But yeah, peace.